Hi, this is Dave with Dave's TR4A, back with another short video on converting my .3 hydraulic fluid in the clutch and brake master cylinders to .5 from .3. If you watched my last video, it was a 2-video set on repairing the paint. Basically, I had to strip this bracket down to bare metal with in my blast cabinet and prime and repaint it, and then also had to strip down this area on the shelf here where the master cylinder bracket sits and repaint that. I had it color if you want to watch that video, you can see I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail in this video, but if you watch those 2 videos you'll be able to see how I came about fixing all that. So anyway, back to this topic. I know there's a lot of controversy about .3 versus .5, and at the end of the day it's kind of a personal decision on how you want to maintain your Triumph. So I'm not going to get into that argument, but at any rate, I decided to switch to .5. Now on the clutch, it was fairly straightforward because I had bought a new clutch master cylinder and a new clutch slave, and so I'm starting out with new rubber on that on both ends. So I used one of these speed bleeders. It's basically just a little it looks like a regular bleeder valve, but it's got inside it's got a ball bearing and a spring, so it's like a one-way circuit. When you crack it open and you push on the pedal, it pushes the ball away from the seat and lets fluid and air out. When you let off on the pedal, the ball closes and won't let the air go back in. So it works super doing the clutch. So I'm going to do that on the brakes too. Now regarding the brakes, I have a brand new master cylinder, but the wheel cylinders and the front calipers are all the previous ones. I didn't replace those. So what I'm going to do, I have the brake master cylinder filled up with .5, and I'm going to use a mighty vac to suck the old brake fluid out of the lines and the cylinders. Basically going to start at the passenger side rear, and just basically suck fluid out of it until it turns purple. And then I'm going to switch to the driver's side rear, the left rear, just to basically start at the farthest away cylinder, and then just work my way to the closest one, which would be the right front or the left front. So that's where I'm at, and I'll set up the camera here on the wheel cylinder just to show that process, and we'll just continue on. I have an extra can of the .5 here. I'm hoping that's enough. If not, I can run up and get another can, I guess. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've already done this procedure to the back brakes. The first thing I'm doing is hooking up my mighty vac reservoir here to this existing bleeder valve, cracking it open and pulling a vacuum on it until I see .5 coming out, and then I'm basically releasing the vacuum and then replacing this valve with this valve, and just going around the car, starting at the farthest cylinder from the master cylinder, and working my way around. So I did the passenger, the right rear, left rear. I'm going to do in the right front, and I'm going to finish up with the left front. And then the final step is to go back to the right rear and just crack the valve open with it connected to a rubber or plastic tubing going into an old coffee can, and I'm just going to pump the brakes to make sure that I have all the air bubbles and .3 out of it, and then just work my way around the car again while constantly checking the master cylinder, of course. So that's basically the steps I'm going to go through. So again, I'm not this is not instructional by any stretch of the imagination. This is just the way I'm doing it. So I'm sure people are going to be saying, no, you're crazy or whatever, but this is the way I'm going to do it. So we'll see how it works out. I'm pretty confident that it'll work just fine. So anyway, stand by. Okay, I've pulled the vacuum on the right front wheel or brake cylinder, and you can see that there's no .3 in this. There would be a separation. That they're not compatible materials, so it would be like oil and water sitting on top. Oil sitting on top of water. So I think I'm in pretty good shape there. I'm going to go ahead and replace the bleeder valve with the speedy valve, and then go on to the passenger side or the driver's side, and I think I'll have this part of it done then. Okay, so the last step is going to be to crack this open.
What? Oh, that let him.
Okay, now just pump them a couple times. Good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I know. Okay, now it should be okay again. Try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it down.
The .3 to .5 upgrade went very, very smoothly, and I can't say enough about those speed bladers. Those things are just the greatest for doing this kind of work. I would definitely recommend those, even if you stay with .3. So I've taken the car for a couple of drives. Brakes work great, the clutch works great, and that's it for now. So thanks for watching. And again, this is not an instructional video. This is just the way I did it. So I'm just throwing this out there. That's it for now. Please like and subscribe.